can see these big hitters really start to square up on those pitches, so she really has to look to start in that zone and move out of it.
Mark Corris has the balls and strikes tonight, and we are underway from Ann Arbor.
So solid to just start it off again and again and again.
UCLA did not go to the transfer portal a ton in the offseason. She was the only grad transfer added, in fact. The program brought in 6 freshmen under head coach Kelly Inouye Perez. That's a called strike 3. Clements is done, and a great bounce back in that at-bat for...
And great job by Hayne to really set the tone defensively.
Savannah Pola, breakout season as a senior for UCLA this year. On 1-0, she flies that out to center field, and it's caught by Janisa Congan. This is an outstanding group collectively. The Wolverines with the 3rd best fielding percentage in the Big Ten.
UCLA 2 errors yesterday, and that's really kind of what let Michigan in. They utilized and took advantage of those errors, so played a couple runs. There was only 1 RBI.
Well, we're getting to the fun part of the lineup now. This is Jordan Woolery for UCLA in the 3-hole.
You have 2 powerful hitters. It's really hard. You got to buckle down, make sure you throw your pitches well on the corners, make a move. Try to get a miss hit here. Woolery on some pitches that are maybe a little bit further off the plate to try to get her to miss hit. Same thing with Grant here. Maybe to put both of them on with 2 outs and maybe go after Bragg and Slimp behind them. Not necessarily a terrible thing. Again, 19 home runs for Woolery after yesterday. Grant, 22 home runs.
Inside pitch popped up, third base foul territory, and it's caught by Maddie Erickson. Terry's 2-0, misses, beg your pardon, grabs the inside part of the plate for a strike. It's
again, you can see that high velo, that upper 60s for Langford, just to look for that inside with a lefty pitcher.
Conway is a sophomore and having a breakout season. She's from the state of California. Been on a tear over her last 16 games in particular. This one's grounded to third, Woolery to second for the force out on Indiana Langford. Bruins do not try and turn 2. Having a great season, batting over 400 to begin her college career. 1-1 the count. Throw to second, and Conway is safe under the tag by shortstop.
That was well thrown by Maika. This is just a jump by the runner. Janisa Conway should get that season was that you've got to be aggressive, find a way to get runners on, find a way to advance. If you've got to do that, do the little things well, be detailed in doing the little things, because that's the difference from being good to great.
That pitch up and in, and
often this pitch goes up and
well, Stevenson's on it, Jenny.
First, their adjustments a little bit quicker. Terry's again ahead of the count as well, but Stevenson doing a good job fouling the pitches off.
This is a drive down the left field line and off the pole. It is gone. Home run, Ella Stevenson, and Michigan cashes in the first inning. 2-0.
Again, this pitch up and over the heart of the plate, and Stevenson tags it. Great extension as she turns on this game. A great way to set the tone for the Wolverines.
Lily Valamont, the catcher, flies this out to right field. Liesl Osteen, the catcher, just last year. Top of the second begins with Kanaya Bragg at the plate for UCLA, the shortstop. And a comebacker kicks off Hayne, the pitcher, and it carries into short right field. Base hit. As tempting as it can be to walk Woolery and Grant, Bragg and Slimp have punished those teams who have chosen to do that by plenty of runs themselves.
Yeah, and sometimes this is the best place to be when you're a freshman, that, you know, you're not scouted as much because you are just freshmen. There's no history, there's no data on you yet.
5'11" from Georgetown, Texas, Liberty Hill High School. She's started all 51 games of her UCLA career.
I'll swing through, the bat swing through the ball. That one missing too much out of the plate.
Slimp works the walk, and the freshman tandem of Bragg and Slimp both reach base to start the top of the second inning.
Two freshmen that didn't do anything super fancy, but they got a hit off a pitcher that bounced away and a walk. I mean, that's all you want to do.
And now the situation grows a little more dire, Jenny. Alexis Ramirez is hit on the first pitch for coach. Coached the 2005 USA Softball Player of the Year by the name of Jenny Ritter. So on this ball, lofted out to center field. It is caught for the out. And on the sac fly, Bragg comes in to score. So UCLA.
Jen Brundage is a legend. She deserves more time to talk about her.
Well, we're only in the second inning, so
we'll talk about it later.
I'm sure we've got time, yeah.
Allows so much more.
To third. Throw across the diamond, and Terry is out. Oh, it was called foul.
It's the tag on Slimp there, too. So that was a double play call.
This ball is fair, no doubt about it, though. Slimp will score here along with Osteen, and Terry slides into second on the throw. So she clears the bases.
Taking advantage of something and making it hurt. You get another chance. You get a new life. She hits this right back up the middle. Caitlin Terry finds a way to score two on it. Easily score two, and finds a way to get herself standing on second base. Takes the lead as well.
Top of the card, Jessica Clements. And caught by the third baseman, so Savannah Pola lines out to short. Ella McVeigh puts an end to UCLA's run, but they score.
Bring it up. And I know they're watching this game, so I apologize to them. Now that they've been my teammates after that as well, so.
Well, the bunt is laid down by Ella Sealer. She is thrown out at first.
You know, somebody that I look up to, Sue Enquist, who, you know, obviously is a legendary coach at UCLA, ahead of Kelly Emily Perez.
On the ninth pitch of the at-bat, it's grounded to second. Pola to Grant at first. 2 up and 2 down, eventually. They had won in 2003 and 2004, so any consolation for Bruins former players and fans, they've won 12 Women's College World Series championships, so they've got plenty of trophies in the cabinet as Ramey gets plunked.
They got her right on the wrist, on the side of the hand.
It out. Here's the replay.
This one's spinning in, up on the hands, the hand coming towards it. Ooh, right on the wrist there.
Out. That's a good. It is not on the hand that got hit, to clarify.
Got to put them on both these days.
That's right.
Right there, that one just moving a little bit further away. Working the ladder kind of up and away.
Michigan looking for a 2-out rally here to tie this game. Was a classmate of Caitlin Clark's and share an alma mater. Foul up along third. It's an interesting RBI situation for Langford, who's one of the best leadoff hitters in the country. Pitch away from her second walk of the night. She's also from California. That's ball 4 to Langford, and with 2 outs, Michigan has loaded the bases.
The one before it quite far off the plate, though. Getting behind is Conway now having to fight from behind.
She fights that one off. Conway reached on a fielder's choice in the first. Here's the 0-2. Bouncing ball, and it's booted by Grant at first. And then they catch Langford in a rundown. The tag at the plate is made. That was on Ella McVeigh, so that's the third out. Ideal scenario to face Jordan Woolery and Megan Grant with the bases clear at the start of an inning.
You can't really say, okay, I'm going to throw up and out and hope that she's going to chase that pitch, or throw low and in and hope she chases that pitch. She's pretty solid at hitting all of them. That's what makes a super strong hitter. Again, why we see Woolery doing so well.
Yeah, big red blob outside of the zone on the low corner, too. So, I mean, she can...
I was analyzing that. I was like, well, you could throw her low and out as a strike, but you don't want to miss it too low and out, or she's going to hit that. And, you know, and that's not like by mistake that she misses that just a couple times. I mean, she's hit that spot multiple times.
Flies out to right field there. Ella Stevenson were not what they were, and she credits her devotion to the mental side of the game for why she's had so much success this season. This is popped up to third.
Obviously, when they have power, they're going to swing for the fences, and not necessarily by trying, but their swing, their launch angle, their ability, they're going to have pop flies in a lot of cases. You got to make the ball move. You got to find a way to make it happen.
Kanaya Bragg, a little flare, and it's caught by McVeigh just inside the bag at second.
And almost the same pitch as strike.
Ball four. This one gets out of play. Struck her out for Caitlin Terry tonight, who struck out nearly 100 more batters than she's walked this season. Throw to second, and it tips off the glove of Bragg. Stevenson decides not to press her luck, and she stays on second.
You can see overthrows like that. That ball hustles, gets a little bit further away. You could see an extra base possibility there. You got a freshman catcher behind the plate. 3-2 count.
It's only Stevenson's second stolen base of the season, and Sealer cuts on and misses at strike three.
And that tradition and that expectation is certainly something that you can kind of see across all of her players.
Riley Slim with the fly ball out to Janisa.
And have really been trying to grow it.
Alexis Ramirez ground ball to short. McVeigh takes care of that for the second out. And the two...
Keep runners off base. And somebody like Maddie Erickson is that power at the bottom of the lineup.
Chopper up the middle, Bragg. And Ramey is safe. She beats out the throw. Terry was a first-team All-Pac-12 honoree last year as a freshman. This is grounded to Indiana Langford, the second baseman who lost her footing. What do you think Hain is doing in the circle to keep UCLA off balance?
Exactly what she has to, which is spin the ball through the zone, right? She's forcing mishits.
Well, the UCLA offense leads the nation in run differential at plus 278 coming into tonight. Fastest team to 40 wins. They're up to 43 now.
And so if you don't allow them to do anything.
To short, and McVeigh throws to first, and Pola is retired for the second out. Terry gets to second. Pola thinks she may have been safe.
This one's pretty close, and it looks like you can see Pola's foot there touching the bag. maybe getting that cleat down before that ball.
Who's had a tremendous season as a senior, second in the country in runs, and
you can see it there. You see how the glove has not squeezed yet, and that's one of the things that those umpires will look.
Pola is safe. The infield base hit. There is the synced up side-by-side of Terry on first base.
Doubt about that. So Michigan uses one of their challenges, but like you said,
batting right now for UCLA in a run-scoring opportunity. Woolery drives the ball to center field and just shy of the track. The catch is made by Conway. Throw cut off by McVeigh. She throws to second. Runner is safe. Langford throws home, and Terry is out at the plate. Wow.
Terry made the run home. I think all outstanding all around. That's why this game has been so exciting to keep it. She has done a good job. She got the save yesterday. She throws in those upper 60s, high velo, north, south. She's got a changeup as well. The batter's eye, excuse me. 14 inches of vertical break on that drop ball. You could see it there, just the tumble of it. You see drop ball pitchers with true drop ball spin like that can rely on so many arms and use them in a million different ways.
Poked to third. Woolery cuts it off and throws Conway out. One away. Putz has struck out twice tonight. This is a ground ball to second. Pola from the dirt throws her out. 2 away.
Does a phenomenal job just taking care of this, not letting it get past her. And sometimes with ground ball pitchers, drop ball pitchers, they hit the ball hard on the ground, and you really have to do a good job just taking care of it. You get strikeouts, great, but your job is to get a ground ball out. And so far, she's done her job here in the circle.
Here's a ground ball through to center field. Ella Stevenson having a great night at the plate. She has not been retired in 3 trips.
And early.
She chases a pitch in the dirt, and the throw to Megan Grant at first to finish off the strikeout.
A hitter at the caliber of Woolery or Grant, and still have enough confidence in what you can do and go and attack the zone. And you're seeing that Erin Hain has done that here with Grant.
Grant grounds it through the hole into right field. We showed you our State Farm State of Success involving her power. Bragg into the right side of the diamond on a bounce. Langford cuts it off, throw to second, and Hatch is safe.
And I'm a big believer that your defense is what's gonna, it's gonna pay off. It's not always, everybody talks about offense and pitching, but your defense is really what's gonna pull you through it in the end.
Defense wins championships. Jenny, you speak
defense
from experience.
Wins.
Fooled on that last pitch by Hain, and we'll see what Michigan pitcher dials up here ahead in the count.
With the type of spin that she has.
Ramirez grounds it to short. McVeigh throws her out. Now the throw home.
And this pitch so hard when it tumbles the way it does. Look how it just game plan. They found a way to swing through that drop ball and be successful against it. And no doubt that a game plan that came from Jen Brundage. She's sharing a little bit of that here.
Fisher strikes out Ramey and picks up 2 to K the side.
Honestly, that's easy to do. You can attack the zone.
Terry into the glove of the shortstop. Ella McVeigh puts it away. 0-2.
Difficult place to be, Chris, when you got a pitcher that's moving the ball as well as she is.
Championship rematch.
It's a good stat to bring up after you bring up the 0-4 in the last 4 appearances.
Just gotta even it out, Jenny. As Clements flies out to her counterpart in center field, Janisa Conway, in that inning, and then Michigan was able to tie it up in the bottom of the second. First pitch swing for the Michigan pinch hitter Ava Costales, and it leads to a pop-up out to Kanaya Bragg at short. That's a huge out for Addison Fisher, striking out Indiana Langford, one of the 400 batting average.
And this drop ball is ridiculous. You see,
swing and a miss.
And it come in the zone, look like good strikes. You're behind in the count. It's a great time to get a batter to chase.
Good job by Conway to stay alive. Conway's got power to all fields. Her home run breakdown spread evenly across the park. On the ground to second. Pola takes care of that. We're going to extras. 3-3.
There.
Pola, left field line, foul territory, and beyond the reach of the sliding Ellie Sealer.
It is great. It's a ton of people here watching this game. It's loud. The excitement's there. You got rally sunglasses on.
I think that was Addison Fisher with the sunglasses on upside down. That ball was caromed off the hand of one of the best tandems in the decorated history of UCLA softball. 140 RBI this season alone between Woolery and Megan Grant, who bats next. No RBI for Woolery this time, but there are no outs. That's in play to third. Erickson to first. Grant retired, but both runners advance.
Nia Bragg has some power. Put her on. Get a force out.
And that pinch runner is Taylor Stevens, who is seeing just her third game of action this season. Slimp, ground ball to second. Langford throws home, out at the plate. Pola is cut down. 2 away. The bases are still loaded, but a big stand.
This throw and the kind of stretch that Valamont had to get, and as the slide came in from Pola, kind of slides into Valamont's leg there. So that gets the second out with bases loaded, exactly where Michigan wants to be. Chance for Michigan to get out of this.
Bouncing ball, Alexis Ramirez. McVeigh throws to second. The ball is dropped by Langford. Langford tries to double off Stevens on second base, but a run comes in to score, and UCLA takes up and the count to 1-2. They have called that a single for Alexis Ramirez. And the go-ahead run scored by pinch runner Riley Pinedo. Mujica pops this one up to short or third. It's Maddie Erickson, the third baseman, who makes the call and the catch.
Again, to me, my favorite part about the game of softball is this is the heart of the lineup for Michigan as well. A chance for their heart of the lineup to come through here too.
Pola at second puts away. Looking for a win here tonight.
Stevenson can lay off of it. If the rest of this Michigan offense can follow suit.
Stevenson caught in left field by Riley Slimp. That's the first time Stevenson has been retired tonight, and it puts the Wolverines down to their final out. Elamont gets first base. Did they call catcher's interference?
Only 6 strikeouts on the year. She's so patient. She waits to find her pitches. She does a really good job following off pitches, but changed the momentum of the game.
And as good as the numbers are for Fisher, she is still a freshman.
Keep in mind, only 1 run has to score here to keep this game going. So this is not a need to be a walk-off situation. This is a need to continue to win big, and you need to be strong through the tournament. No doubt about it. Everything matters here.
Maddie Erickson grounds that ball foul. The pitch, swing and a miss. Here's Fisher.
Trying to live that low and inside zone. She got Erickson on a strikeout there last at bat. She's got her on 2 strikes here.
And Erickson just got a piece.
She's going for here. That's the battle here.
Swing and a miss. Struck her out. And UCLA hangs on to win in extras 4-3 to take the series.